Hi guys, I'm tired. I know you don't want to hear that, but I'm just tired. I wrote this book there is so much good in this book. I see what's going on in the world. I see what's going on in our country. I don't know anymore sometimes. I'm not really good at reading aloud because I have dyslexia. But I'm going to try. This is from chapter 15, my book, The Book of Common Point. Let's give it a shot. Now let's focus more on the concept of your space and time. When I talk about common point immersion with source in previous chapters, these are the kind of connections that will help you stay physically and mentally focused. Keep the right of self. That's the bread and butter of that sentence. Keeping your right of self. Keeping your right of self-power is the whole statement. In the forefront of your life. That should be priority number one. Keep your right of self-power in the forefront of your life. Keep your right. It is your right. It's not a privilege. It's not something you own. It's something that you are given from birth. Keep your right of self-power in the forefront of your life. It's in page 273, Remaining Human. Have a drink. I'm going to talk about the common point philosophy in this video. And your right of power to keep that in your life. We are losing that right. We are losing, oh, by the way, I ordered some Henley's shirts, the ones with buttons, so I won't be doing this all the time. Hopefully it will be delivered soon. As a human being, as a living being on this planet, you have the right of your own power. You have the right of your own decisions. You have the right of your own thinking, your own thoughts, your own creativity, your own inventions, your own sadness. Something on me. Maybe an ant. I had ants on my kitchen counter. And I just go, guys, go over here. Might have got on me. We all do. All human beings have the right to remain human. We were born with that right. Maybe there's a hair there. It's driving me nuts. We were born with that right. And we're losing it. Because the human race is becoming very foolish. We're giving up the right to think freely. We're giving up the right to feel freely. We're giving the right to live freely. And as we tap into more AI and more control in our world, I might have bit off more than I can chew. I might have I might have built a mountain too big to scale in my life. I could have just been a comedian. I could have just been there's a hair in my driving me nuts here. I could have just been Joe Schmo and been average and I could just be playing in clubs and be happy. I could be happy. A lot of times I'm not happy because I have that drive, that deep desire, it's not a desire, what's the word I'm looking for? It's that deep pull to do something amazing with my life. I don't want to just be average. I don't want to go, oh yeah, oh John, you sound great when you sing, and oh John, you're funny when you do comedy. And I've raised the bar in my life so high. Can I meet the bar? And because of that, I created this philosophy. It is not a, see what I'm looking for. It is not negotiable. I cannot fail. This philosophy must be taught, must be understood, must be accepted by many people. We cannot keep going the way we're going with religions, with selfishness, with greed, with hatred, with war. We cannot continue on that path. It is a path of total destruction. I didn't want to do a downer video, but I want to talk about Common Point. It is a philosophy about being connected, being interconnected to every living thing on this planet, including the universe. We are interconnected with everything. Every single thing, every cell in my body, every plant in the park across the street, even the ants that are crawling on my countertop, even as I walk through the park and I see the bottle brush trees hanging down, and I see the red flowers and the budding of the red flowers and the bumblebees going into the flowers to pollinate the flowers. We are part of all this. We have to remain part of all that. Here's something that I do that a lot of people might think I'm nuts. When I walk past that tree, I'll touch it. I'll feel the fern. I'll feel the branch. I immerse. It's called Common Point immersion. I will immerse. I will connect to that living entity in that tree. I'll talk to the bumblebees. Say, oh, you guys are doing great. There you go. You missed a spot. You're doing great. You're doing a great job of pollinating the flowers on the tree. I'll talk to the tree. You probably say, John, you're nuts. I'm not nuts. Yes, the tree cannot communicate to me as I communicate to it. But we do communicate. We do have a communion. Everything on this planet has a communion with everything else. Tree with the squirrels, the moss on the trees, the grass on the ground, Everything is interconnected. That's what this philosophy is about. It's not about soul. It's not about heaven. It's not about wishful thinking. It's not about praying. It's about solid reality on what we are part of. And what's so scary is because we have a conscience, we have self-awareness and awareness. Because of that, we're destroying everything because we think we're above it. We're not above anything. We're not higher on the food chain. We're not more advanced. We're all equal. I am no more advanced than a butterfly. I'm no more advanced than a tree. I'm no more advanced than grains of grass or the ocean. I'm not. That is a mirage. We tell ourselves we're a higher life force or life form. We're not. If we were what we say we are, then we would realize what we are destroying. If we were what we believe we think we are, we would not be destroying the very world we live in that we need to survive. You as an individual, you as a human being, have an amazing, amazing gift to understand all this. Is it possible that the tree understands it all, or the squirrel understands it all, or the fish, or the bugs that crawl on your counter? That you scream and you get spray and you kill them because you don't want a bug in your house. I think I have hair on me and it's driving me crazy. We will leave it in. How do I get people to understand that it's not a religion you need to follow? It's not a God you need to follow. It's not a faith you need to follow. It's not me you need to follow. It's not this you need to follow. You need to follow reality. What is reality? Put it in simple form. Reality is the concept of what is now. What is now? Don't destroy what is now, because the reality from that will unfold into something very ugly. More about the common point philosophy. It is an organic concept. In the philosophy, there's a belief that there's an entity called source. Not soul, not spirit, not God, not whatever hocus pocus man wants to come up with. I had to give it a name. I can't define it. I can't really see it. But I had to give it a name. I had to give it a name so it could be documented, so it could be shared. Without a name, without an identity, you can't share anything. Source is an entity. It's not energy. It's not soul. It's not spirit. It's an entity that I believe is in everything. It's in my hand. It's in my shirt. It's in the chair. It's in my bunny Leo. It's in the phone. It's in the camera. It's in the sky. It's in the world. It's in the sun. It's in space. It's everywhere. It's essence. It is an essence. Source is an essence. Can you see it? No, but you can see its workings. You can see it by looking at things. Because we only can see physical things as human beings. We can only see physical things. You can feel emotional things. That's why religion is so dangerous, because people believe in their feelings. They feel fuzzy and warm when they believe something, but it doesn't bring them the truth. It just brings them a feeling. Don't make your judgments on your feelings. Make your judgments on reality. Source, as I call it, to me, is reality, because I can see it working. I can see source in our world working. Here's an example. If I go across the street into the park and I look at a tree and I focus on the tree, this is called common point immersion. It's not meditation. It's not praying. It's a connection. It's the source in me, around me, and part of me is connecting with the source of the tree. I can feel its essence. I could literally, if you sit there and you just focus on the tree, it's not meditation. Just focus on a tree limb, on a leaf. Just focus on a limb on the tree. Just focus on it, and you'll start feeling that essence, that source. That tree is giving you, it's rebounding that source to you. You're going back and forth. You're having this dance with that tree. That's immersion. That's a basic form of common point immersion. You can do it with anything. You can do it with somebody you love. And I've said this in other videos. Take somebody you love and hold them. Don't talk. Don't speak. Don't question. Don't think. Just hold them. And you will feel this energy that is created from source, which makes you one, which makes you whole as one unit. That's how children are created. You make love, and because of that, that union creates another life. That source creates that other life. This is why I'm so mad right now at human beings on this planet. We're so caught up with, oh, we got to go to Mars, and oh, we got to go to space, and oh, we got to do this, oh, we got to that. Oh. The answers are not out there. The answers to every question in the universe, any question you have about anything, is not out there. I can't talk. It's within us. The answers are in us. All the answers to all of life, for yourself, for humankind, for mankind, for eons, for millions of years, are in us already. We just have to look within, have an immersion within ourselves, and the answer will be revealed. You just have to immerse into yourself, or with a tree, or with a squirrel, or with water, or with your hand. I can sit here and look at my hand. And if I study it long enough, if I look at my hand long enough, I'll feel that immersion. That immersion is what gives you knowledge. The immersion into, with source, with another entity, brings you knowledge. That's what Common Point is about. It's not a religion. Here's a real simple, lesson. You're in a classroom. You're in college. And you are doing a very complicated math problem on the chalkboard, like you see in the movies, like Einstein type of thing. You got all these equations on the chalkboard. And you're writing, and you're looking, and you're studying, and you can't see the answer. You can't find the answer. The reason you can't find the answer is you're too close to it. You're too close to what you've written. But the answer's already on the board. The answer's already in you. It's there. It's right in front of you. But you don't see it. You don't see it because you won't allow your mind to see it. Step back. Step back. Go to the back of the room. Close your eyes. Literally, physically, step back. Go to the back of the room. You're in the room by yourself. All of the equations are on the chalkboard. You're trying to find the answer. What's missing? What am I missing? It's in you. It's already in your mind. It's already there. Why can't I see it? You're too close. You're too close to the object. You're too close to the object. It would be the same way as if you're in a forest. 1,000 acres. You're lost in the forest. And if you go left, there's a freeway a mile away. If you go right, there's another 100 acres of woods. If you go forward, there's another 100 acres of woods. If you go backwards, there's another 100 acres of woods. But if you were to go above the forest and look down and look to your right, you see there's a freeway. What I'm saying is, we as human beings are too close to what we do. We're too close to everything we do. We're so drenched in everything we do. We're so controlled and manipulated by everything we do. We don't see the answer. You will see the answer to any question by pulling back and looking within. So the professor or the student that's looking at the chalkboard, step back. And even if you step back to the back wall and you still don't see the answer, shut the light off. Walk out the door. Lock the door. It's in your mind. The answer is in you. Common Point teaches that all of the answers are within you. They're not out there. It's not connecting to a religion. It's not connecting to a God. It's not connecting to a soul or spirit. All of the answers to everything are in you already. All the answers to life, to everything that's living are within each entity. All the answers to a flower, why it grows, why it blooms, are within that flower. All the answers to why is that tree dying, why is that tree blooming, why is that tree growing, why is that tree doing really well and the tree over there is not. The answer is within the tree. That's common point. That's the common point philosophy. And until we get off our high horse and get out of our own mind about how important we are and how valuable we are and how relevant we are, until we get away from that and dig deep into ourselves, realize all the peripheral stuff that's been put into us, all the peripheral stuff like religion that's been put into us, blocks our ability to see. Blocks your ability to see. If you can't see, you can't seek. If you can't seek, you can't learn. If you can't learn, you can't grow. It's all from within. Back to the chalkboard. You leave the room. You shut off the light. You lock the door. And you leave the problem on the wall. Forget about it. Go have coffee. Go have a donut. Take a jog. Because inside you, inside every living thing, mammal, plants, grass, squirrels, a skunk, a dog, a cat, all the answers are in them already. If you want to play the God card, we can look at it that way. You can look at it that way, that God put all the answers within everything. It's all there. It's all there. I'm not going to go into about creation. I'm just saying all the answers are there, are in you. So when you're walking around, when that person is trying to figure out that equation that's on the chalkboard, and they're racking their brains, shut it off. Go away. Forget about it. Don't even think about it. And your mind and your body and your essence and your source of you, the deep part of you, all of a sudden, bing, the light bulb will go on. And you're going to run back to the car. There it is. There it is. There it is. Oh my God. Why didn't I see that? Why didn't I see that? Because you didn't see it. Because you were looking in the wrong place for the answer. We don't see things because we're looking in the wrong place for the answer. And what we are doing now with human beings, with AI, with artificial intelligence, we are trying to get the answer or give the answer or give that ability to an artificial entity. Why would we do that? Because we don't believe in ourselves. Oh, well, John, we can use it. I'm not saying we can't use artificial intelligence for good things. I use it myself. I'll go and I'll Google something and I'll write out it writes out a whole sentence for me and I can put it on my YouTube channel. There's some really good things about it. But what we got to be very mindful of is don't get absorbed into it. What chapter was that? Chapter 15, I think. Hold on. Remaining human through common point. Now let's focus more on this concept of your space and time. Sorry for my reading ability. I'm not a good reader. I never was. Because I'm dyslexic and my eyes tend to go somewhere where my brain doesn't go. But we will try it again. Let's focus more on the concept of your space and time. When I talked about common point immersion with source in previous chapters, those are the kind of connections that will help you stay physically and mentally focused and keep your right of self-power in the forefront of your life. You want to keep the right of your own self-power. We are giving up the right to our own self-power. Human beings do some dumb things. We are giving up, as a group, as a society, we are giving up our rights to self-power. Not in this philosophy, I'm not. I got a prettier copy. I read that one. Join me. Join the movement. Get involved with this amazing philosophy. Call me. Text me. Fly out of the house. Throw a bottle on my lawn with a note in it. If you want to remain human, if you don't, I'm not saying we're not going to use all that. If you want to remain human, I am going to start doing workshops and seminars on how to remain human. It's necessary. I am going to start doing workshops on how to remain human. It will start very simple. We will hug each other. We will touch each other. We will talk to each other. We will store our cell phones. When you come in, we'll shut them off. There'll be no cell phones. There'll be no cameras. There'll be no computers, no technology at all in the workshop. How to remain human. Simple things. All the senses. Taste, touch, feel, seeing, hearing. All the senses that we use to be human, to remain human, will be part of the workshop. I will touch you. You will touch me. You'll feel that touch. I will look at you. You will look at me. We'll talk. Remaining human. It's very important. Chapter 15 in this book. If you want to buy a book, let me know. It's $40. I will send you a copy of the book. It's not available on Amazon. It never will be available on Amazon. Never, ever, ever, as long as I'm living. It's not going to be available. Only from the Common Point Society. Because as we go forward, the next 5-10 years, I really believe that books, physical books, won't be around. Because physical books can't be altered. Think about that. I gotta go. Love you guys. Here's to all my seekers. Become a seeker. Okay, become part of my cult. I don't care. If you want to call it that, I don't care. Be involved. Get involved. Say this in all my videos. We are going to buy land and we're going to start a retreat. Build a retreat so we can remain human. And the stronger the retreat comes and the stronger my following becomes, I'm going to get a lot of pushback. Well, you can't do that. You can't have that. You can't be out there in the middle of nowhere, and we got to know what you're doing. We got to watch you. We got to watch you. You got to have cameras. Not going to happen over my dead body. A portion of our society has to remain human, or we will be gone. 100 years from now, there'll be no more human beings. We'll be gone. We'll be controlled by robots. Not good. Not a good thing. Love you guys. Subscribe to my channel. Also, down below are links to my other channels. On a happy note, I have a channel called Luke W. Warm in the Biscuits. Luke W. Warm in the Biscuits. He's my comedy character. I do a comedy channel. It's fun. It's fun. Join me and my philosophy. Get involved. If you want to remain human, be organic. If you're an old hippie, you'll know what I'm talking about. Not that I'm bringing it back, but they had a lot of good concepts. Gotta go. Bye now.